Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. Your fears in completion.
Janandam, to all the participants. That was a very beautiful session. Darshan, all of us just witnessed on Bhagavan Sadanjita Murti, Bhagavan Nataraja Murti, where he symbolized no matter what happens, let me start. Nothing can be stopped. As very beautifully all of us learned the Mukti Tattva of Paramashiva, the Mukti Tattva of Bhagavan Nataraja, where whether imperfect or imperfect, just start. Never stop. Never wait for everything to become perfect, then start. As all of us just now witnessed, the beautiful darshan of Swamiji as Bhagavan Nataraja Murti. I request all the participants to post how was the darshan. I know some of you will have no words to say.
For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition,
because all of you post, how was the darshan for all of you? I know it was a very powerful darshan. Understand, Bhagavan Nataraja symbolizes the Akasha dimension. Swamiji says that he dances, the Ananda Tandava which he dances. He symbolizes the Akasha dimension. Understand? In India, the 5 elements have dedicated themselves to the 5 temples. The first, for example, the Ekambareshwara, Ekambaranatha in Kanchipuram is for the Prithvi element. It's for the earth element. Now, the water, we have the Jalalingeshwara, which is also there in Chennai. For fire, it is Arunachaleshwara in Tiruvannamala. For air, it is Kalahastishwara in Telangana. Now for space element, it is Chidambaram, where Bhagavan Nataraja is residing. He symbolizes the space dimension. This is why all the participants, all of you were playing with the 5 elements today as a power manifestation and understanding why these Panchabhutas are important in our life. The request all participants to post your experience of today's darshan. I know all of you would have no words to say about today's darshan.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
I know for some of you, like, it will be a different experience, but understand each of Swamiji's darshan is wordless. Like, we can't describe Swamiji's darshan. We can always say, awesome, best, feelings of blessings. Like, there's no words to describe Swamiji's face. There's no words at all. As it is beyond everything. He is beyond anything and everything. Understand the Ananta Kalyan Guna which is rated by Swamiji. It is, how to say, it's just different. Even for me as a person who's witnessing the darshan, it's just so extraordinary, it's so darshan. Even though this is a repeated play of darshan, but it was just an amazing darshan. Okay, my hurling comments you have posted. Today's darshan had a very calm effect. Wow, that's wonderful. Ma Jnanapradaini, I request you to post my yes, Ma Mahabhaira Jnanaswarupi, Ma Anupama Menon. Because all participants suppose how was today's darshan for all of you, Ma Sakuntala.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Ma Tanya Devarti, Ma Ivana Grabana, Marani Ayer. Yes, how was today's darshan for you, Ma?
Paramashivoham
Jnana Pradayini, how was today's darshan? Ma Sakuntala,
Paramashivoham
Ma Aniti, Ma Yogananda Rupini. Yes, Ma Varilucia, Nityananda Ma.
Paramashivoham
Ma Jairani, because all my bestie, Neval Das. Because all participants supposed today's darshan, how was all of you enjoying? How did you enjoy today's darshan?
Paramashivoham
Mama Pulia. Okay, darshan was beautiful. Okay, that's wonderful. How about for the rest of the participants? Okay, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed okay, darshan. Wonderful, Ma Jairani. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, with the beautiful experience we have of the darshan, let's now enter into the palm manifestation. Understand from this. Right now, all of our bodies are infused with so much of that superconscious energy. Our bodies are now filled with so much of that energy in us. Now, the best way to cherish this darshan, understand Swamiji says that when your body is exposed to too much of high energy, your body has the tendency to need some of those experiences. Basically, your body has a tendency for the energy to start giving it away. That is going outside. Now, to retain the energy within ourselves, that is why Swamiji asked us to do intense yoga, right? Power manifestation right after the darshan, as it will help you to sustain that energy within yourself and push the energy within inwards. Our participants understand it. That is why it is important for all of you to do the power manifestation right after darshan, as you are solidifying this energy. You are making this energy as going towards you. You can awaken these non-mechanical parts in your inner self. So with that beautiful understanding, let's now enter into the power manifestation. So for all the participants, you're going to be manifesting the power of commanding the 5 elements. And for this round, all the participants, you will be playing with the fire element. So request all the participants to get a lamp and come. Make sure the lamp is lit, or you can have a candle also. Make sure the candle is lit. Anything, you can take either a lamp or a candle, preferably which one you like to choose. I request you to take it and come and ensure it is been lit. Now, in this round, you are going to be manifesting the power where you are going to be commanding the fire. You are going to be controlling the fire by commanding it to switch off or commanding it to flicker. So, all participants understand it? So, request all of you now, let's take a few minutes. Get your candles and lamps and come. Make sure the candles or the lamps so you're using for the power manifestation is lit.
Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham.
So once you're done getting the candle, now keep the candle in front of. Make sure the candle is shown in front of the cameras.
Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda
I can see several participants already starting to it. Okay, now wonderful. Let us now, a regular all participants now, just close your eyes. Visualize that former Swamiji, which all of us just witnessed, as Bhagavan Vitaraja Murti, Bhagavan Sadanrita Murti, Sandhya Nritya Murti. Visualize the beautiful form of Swamiji, which all of us just witnessed.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Continue. Chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Enjoy the beautiful space we are having with Swamiji. Understand? Each time you're manifesting more, each time you're attending, each round you're manifesting, it is your personal time with Swamiji. The more and more you connect to Him, the more and more you feel you're connected to Him. The more and more you're connected to Him in oneness, the more and more you can express yourself.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om
Yes, you're continuing to chant the Mahabharata
Paramashivoham
with all your three eyes. Command the light, command the flame to flicker or switch off. Command the flame or the fire to flicker or turn it off by itself. With all participants, continue to chant the Mahavakya. Just enjoy the beautiful space you're having with Swamiji.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Continue to chant the Mahavakya. Then with all your three eyes, command the flame to flicker. You are controlling the flame through your third eye. Understand the fire element which is there outside the flame. Same fire element which is sitting in your stomach as the Chaturagni. Just connect in oneness with Swamiji and command the flame to flicker or turn it off by itself.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Do not entertain any thoughts. Do not create a thought. Do not sustain a thought. Do not destroy a thought. Just unclutch. Enjoy its space unclutched. Any thoughts are arising, unclutched. Unclutch. Enjoy the space with Swamiji.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Chant Mahavakya. If any doubts are arising, understand it is Swamiji who is flowing through. You are not manifesting the power, it is Swamiji who is flowing through. Just say to your inner space, say to yourself thoughts that it is Swamiji who is manifesting, not you. Let all the thoughts, anything and everything, drop it at Swamiji's feet.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Thank you, Harvey.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes, relax yourself.
Nityananda
All participants now to post.
This meeting is being recorded.
How was the experience of the power manifestation? It was a wonderful darshan experience all of us just had, and we are manifesting a very beautiful power. I request all participants to take a few minutes and post. How was your experience? How was the experience of this power manifestation? You felt lots of lightness, or you felt a lot of healing? You felt lots of clarity happening within your system, within your inner space. You felt like the fire in front of me is just part of me. I request all participants to post what you felt during the power manifestation. So all the participants, a little to understand it. See, why are we manifesting the powers, especially with 5 elements today? Swamiji says that very beautifully. We are made up of the 5 elements. The 5 elements are there in front of us. The 5 elements which is there in front of are also there in your body. For example, the fire element is the Jataragni, which is there in your stomach. The prana, the air element, is actually the breathing which we do. The Prithvi, the earth element, is the skin which we carry. And the space element, understand? The space element which you carry is your nervous system. And the water element which you carry, the water which is there outside, the water element. Inside you is the water which is there. See, all participants understand. See, these are the Panchabhutas, the 5 elements which are there as the elements. It's also there in each and every one of us. Swamiji says very beautifully, just by being oneness with this, we have a command over them. To give an example, Swamiji beautifully manifested water. How? Swamiji said one thing very beautiful. The water element which is there inside of me is also same to the water element which is outside of me. Therefore, the water element which is there inside of me, I'm connecting oneness with that. I'm going in oneness with it. I'm going to command the water element to come. See, this is how Swamiji very beautifully manifested water in Adi Kailash. So basically what happened was, one day, this happened in the year of 2016. So basically the construction department came to Swamiji and saying to Swamiji that, Swamiji, since we are hosting a very big program, we need to dig bore wells all around the campus so that we can sustain lots of water for the participants who are coming. So Swamiji is like, all right, okay. So the construction team into Swamiji and told that, okay, Swamiji, we are going to, you have to tell us where the place, where we need to dig the borewell, so that exactly where the point is. Of course, anything you always ask Swamiji. So what happened was, so the construction department told Swamiji, so already Swamiji is like, okay. So Swamiji went for walking. Usually every day in Adi Kailasha at the point of time, Swamiji will go for walking and come. So what happened? So Swamiji, during his morning walk, Swamiji went and he was like, okay, this is the place I'm seeing big water over here. Big water over there. And the construction department was like, no, Swamiji, the nature in the full campus is so good, Swamiji, and the bushes are there. Let's not compromise on the bushes. Swamiji is like, all right, you tell me a place. The people like, no, Swamiji, you should tell us. No, because Swamiji says is the ultimate. So you only should tell us where the water is available so much. Just around that area. Swamiji went there, went to one spot. And Swamiji said, okay, here, this is the spot. And Paramashivoham was saying, all Swamiji did was understand Adi Kailasha is a place where water was very less. We have to get water from the government, from the nearby villages only. We are sustaining water, but actually there's no proper water. There's no actually water in the campus at all. So Swamiji went to one spot and Swamiji said, the water element So what Swamiji did was, the water element which is there inside of me is the same water element which is there outside of me. Both are connected to each other. So he just prayed the water element which is there inside him, saying, oh, water element, oh Devi, please manifest through this land, manifest through this area, as when you do, lots of good things will happen, please flow through. That's it. That's 21 commands Swamiji did. 100-inch water was gushing out from that area. And like this, only Swamiji manifested point in 8 places, 8 borewells. That is how Adi Kailas is having water and sustaining over there. But to actually verify, actually there's no water, just outside Adi Kailasa. They dug a 150 feet. No water came. And the nearby village is like, how come Swamiji can have water? Swamiji is like, that's fine, I bless the area, water will come. See, understand, this story is for all of us to understand that the elements do respond to your command. They are not separate from you, actually they are part of you. You are made up of these 5 elements. So, when you are commanding to the water element, understand, Swamiji says, when you're playing with nature, feel the oneness with nature, only then nature is going to respond back to us. Without that oneness experience, without that motherliness, nature will not respond back. So, Rajikas all participants. Next month, when you are manifesting the power, especially when you're playing with the nature-related powers, remember to be in oneness with it, as you're one with nature. When you're one with nature, nature responds back to you. That is how you manifest this power. So, as very beautifully, throughout the whole day, all the participants, all of you were beautifully initiated into a very beautiful and powerful process, which is the Chit Jata Granthi Vedana process, where Swamiji literally restructured, realigned your very DNA. Understand? Today, all the participants listen to the truths on manifesting the cosmic DNA in all of us. And today's darshan, Swamiji has actually awakened the darshan in us. So, Swamiji very beautifully explains on when the person is having a cosmic DNA, what does he go through? Swamiji speaks about a thing called avadanis. Avadanis are the one who are basically having their full DNA strands awakened. A person who's able to, Swamiji says, a person is able to handle 1,000 projects at a time. He becomes a Sahasravadani. Like this, our civilization, understand very beautifully, Hindu civilization are being segregated like this, Sahasravadani, 16 avadanis, like the different numbers are there. So let us now listen from Swamiji. What is exactly avadani? And how can we experience and become that avadani in our life? Let us listen this from Swamiji himself.
Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa. Listen. The existence of the superconsciousness consciously, powerfully reflecting into your conscious existence and your conscious existence recognizing your possibilities and powers of your superconscious existence is superconscious mutation. I wanted to make it very clear. This word mutants is misunderstood all over the world, especially the Hollywood movies and TV serials. The way they project the idea mutants That is not the way Hinduism reveals about the conscious mutation. Please understand. The Hollywood movies and TV serials, what they talk about mutants is people with extra power, but not enlightenment or the intelligence, compassion to handle the power, compassion to handle the responsibility. It is more like a unconscious mutants from the lower worlds. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala. The lower worlds. That concept only is presented in Hollywood movies and TV series like a Heroes, the New Heroes TV series. All these presents almost kind of a frightening depiction about the mutants. Completely forget about that. Understand what Hindu Shastras, Hindu scriptures, Vedas and Agamas, Puranas talk about superconscious mutation. From the vertical time zone, the higher conscious beings, people who achieved superconsciousness, those beings, their superconsciousness, when that reflects in your individual conscious existence, you start manifesting great enlightenment, intelligence, compassion, highest order of human values and divine qualities. With those jnana, buddhi, higher values, you start manifesting powers, extraordinary shaktis. Please understand. In India, even 200 years before, this was a lifestyle. Every village will have few Shatavadanis. Shatavadani means a person who can perform 100 acts at a time. Please understand. Great Vedic scholars in Hindu tradition developed these powers, possibilities through the superconscious mutation. Through this superconscious mutation, they could perform 100 acts at a time because all their non-mechanical parts of the brain was awakened through this superconscious mutation process. I want all of you to know elaborately our Hindu scriptures, history, books have documented. Puranas are not mythology or myth, it's a history. They have documented these superconscious mutants, people who had the superconscious mutation experience. The Panchapandavas' birth itself is a superconscious mutation. Kundi received the power to make the superconscious beings give their DNA and give birth to kids through their DNA. She brought Surya's DNA with the blessing of Surya. That superconscious mutant is Karana. Till the end. His great value, the greatest value of Surya is just giving. Radiance is his very nature. Then Kundi brought the DNA of Yamadharma Raja, Yama, who is the Lord of natural law, Dharma, and gave birth to a child in the same signs of superconscious mutation. Till the end, Dharma. Yudhishthira never violates Dharma. The way he upheld Dharma is unimaginable. It's because superconscious mutation. Then comes Bhima. It's a superconscious being, Vayu. His DNA was brought, and Vayu's very DNA, superconscious mutation has been done, and Bhima was born. The power Bhima radiated, the power of Vayu Bhagavan, the power Bhima radiated is unimaginable. Arjuna is a superconscious mutant of Indra. Then Nahula and Sahadeva, they are the superconscious mutants of Ashwini Kumaras. These great beings are all superconscious mutants. Understand? Our Idihasas, Puranas elaborately document these superconscious mutation and the signs of superconscious mutation. There's an elaborate description of the 7 enlightenment cities, Kashi, Kanchi, Madura, all these 7, Mayapuri, all these 7 enlightenment cities each having the population of 10,000 Sahasravatanis, 1 lakh Shadavatanis. Sahasravatani means who can perform 1,000 action at a time. Sadavatani means who can perform 100 action at a time. Please understand, what I am talking is not story. Even as recently as now, there are documentation in Mohal's court where they start awarding Shatavadanis. They start giving awards to Shatavadanis. There are documentation. In front of the court, people performed this 100 acts at a time. Forget all of that. Even now, in Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins community, they are keeping this tradition of avatanis alive. the living stream is not dead. It is there still. It's there. Shodasavadanis, Ashtavadanis, still the tradition is there. In Andhra, the Telugu Brahmins tradition, and even the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled in the banks of Kaveri in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. All the three, Godavari, Karnataka, Kaveri in Karnataka, Kaveri in the Tamil Nadu, in all three places, the Telugu Brahmins who came and settled are still keeping these Avadani traditions alive. Actually, there's an elaborate description how these rivers were energized with the superconscious energy for these Avadani traditions to be kept alive. The Ganga was used for Sahasravatana, Sahasravatanis, people who can perform 1,000 acts. They settled in Kashmir and Kashi. Then the next level, people who can perform little less than 1,000, but around 900. They settled in Yamuna. And you need to know, after the Ganga and Yamuna, people who can perform above 500, but less than 900. That group settled near Godavari. That is why when we describe the rivers and worship, Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. Saraswati does not come third, Godavari comes third. Then comes Saraswati. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri. It was different settlement of different Avadanis. There is an elaborate description of how these Avadanis are trained and how this science was kept alive. Avadani's training is one of the aspects of superconscious mutation. More ability to use different organs and senses. That superconscious mutation is Avadanis. You will have an extraordinary capacity to smell, think, write poetry, recollect the numbers, names uttered, means the Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Manas, Chitta, Buddhi, memory, everything will be fully active, alive, intensely, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. That is what is the definition of being an Avadani. All your Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. Jnanendriya means the organs in your system which receives information and processes. Karmendriya means organs in your system which performs actions. Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas and the internal organs who are responsible for Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas to be fully active and alive. Sorry for using too many Sanskrit terms. I'll try to translate every Sanskrit term I'm using and give English meaning. The knowledge receptors an action performers, these two organs, for example, the tongue, when it tastes, it is called jnanendriya. When it speaks, it is called karmendriya. Same tongue, when it performs the action of receiving the taste and processing that information, it's called jnanendriya. The same tongue, when it performs the action of talking, it's called karmendriya. Like that, the jnanendriyas and karmendriyas and the internal organs which are responsible for these jnanendriyas and karmendriyas to be active. For example, liver. Only if your liver is absolutely detoxed and fully active, you will have a deep ability to coordinate all the actions. Please understand, coordination of all the actions needs not just the support of the brain, it needs the support of your liver. Because your liver is responsible for all your internal organs functioning smoothly. So, the avadani has to keep his whole body detoxed. If you are an avadani, you will automatically keep your body detoxed. Only if you are detoxed, you will be able to be an avadani. Keeping all your karmendriyas, jnanendriyas and internal organs active, alive, simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically, in a synced way is called avadana. I myself have seen an avadani who can smell, listen to the music, taste some of the food items, and hear the numbers, flower names, various other names being uttered, and see the scenes in front of him, which is constantly changed, various paintings, mix all this and sing poetry without missing the order. He can see everything, listen everything, and during this whole process, somebody will be touching his back with peacock feather at various points. He will narrate this whole thing in a poetic way without missing the order. This multiple performance avadanis is one aspect of superconscious mutation. Then, if you see Adi Shankara's history, two of his disciples never studied anything, Totakacharya, Bhatmapada. They just served him. Just by superconscious mutation, he made both of them Shastravadanis. Shastravadanis, like Sahasra Avadanis on Shastra. Sahasra Avadanis means they can perform 1,000 actions at a time. Shastra centered. He made both of them Sarvanyas. What Mandana Mishra did through the self-effort, his whole life, Adi Shankara gave it through superconscious mutation to Todaka and Bhatmabadacharyas, just like that. Sarvanyatva can be transmitted through the initiation. And Sahasravadana of Shastras can be transmitted just like that. Adi Shankara has demonstrated it. Then Sahasravadanis of Shastras. How do you think Drona could transmit this whole science to all the students in short period? Especially the capacities of Arjuna, Bhima. If you see all their capacities, unimaginable capacities, cannot come by training. It is only the science of superconscious mutation. Just within 7 years, Karna receives everything including Brahmastram from Parasurama. How? It's impossible by training, but only through the superconscious mutation. Understand, superconscious mutation is a science. There are 25 branches of Sahasravatana, performing 1,000 actions at a time centered on organs. This tradition is kept alive in the Telugu Brahmins community who settled in the banks of Godavari and Kaveri. Understand what I am saying? Even now, there is a living stream, at least few people. We have Shodasavadanis, means who can perform 16 actions at a time. I want to tell you, put this on record, how the invaders of India destroyed this Avadani tradition. They understood these Avadanis are the powerful people keeping this Hindu tradition alive. So these invaders started rewarding the Avadanis. Everyone thought, why will award and reward Avadanis? Hindus. Because all these Hindu Avadanis have started coming out openly, publicly to receive the award and reward. They collected everyone and finished them off once for all. That is the way the living stream of the Avadanis were destroyed by the invaders. Understand? But one good news I have for you, all of you, is fortunately, this Avadani, the superconscious mutation, is done in the DNA level. If the Telugu Brahmin DNA is available, Telugu Brahmin kids are available, that is enough. I can reinitiate them, revive the whole Avadani tradition, which is what I am doing through our Gurukul. This is the good news we have. The Gotra of Avadanis, the Telugu Brahmins who carry this Avadanis DNA. If the child is initiated, into power manifestation, immediately he reclaims, his DNA is awakened, and the whole avadana powers starts manifesting. The superconscious mutation starts happening. Shrikant Iyer is sending a message. The Telugu Brahmins kept the avadana tradition alive. Tamil Brahmins kept the mantra shastra alive. Your family, you are actually Tamil Brahmin, means the Tanjavur Brahmins, Tambra's family. Hope I am right. And people who carry that Iyer title, that DNA, your avadanatva is manifested through mantra shastra. Fundamentally, the Tamil Brahmins avadana tradition, that superconscious mutation is shastra centered. The Telugu Brahmins avadana tradition is organ centered. Karmendriya, Jnanendriya centered power is the Telugu Brahmins avadana tradition. The Tamil Brahmins, see, I don't want to create any conflict or community fight here. I am just putting all these things in record. Whatever I saw in the Akashic records and Shastras and the traditions and books, I am putting it on record. The Tamil Brahmins have the Sahasravatana capacity, Shastra centered. Once the Tamil Brahmin boy or a girl goes through a superconscious mutation, he can perform avadana on any shastras. On any shastras. The shastra centric avadana performance, Sahasravadana performance, science was kept alive, focused by Tamil Brahmins. Please understand, it's not that Tamil Brahmins never studied the avadana tradition of Telugu Brahmins, but each of them took up one branch and kept it alive. And Shastra centered avadana tradition, Shastra means weapon, Shastra, Astra centered avadana tradition was kept alive by Parasurama's Gotra in UP. The whole UP area, the modern day Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, in that area, the Parasurama's Gotra is still alive. They have that Sahasravadana tradition centered on Shastras and Astras. Still, I have seen one Brahmin sadhu who can pick up a grass and chant a mantra and throw that grass, it will catch fire by itself and go and fall some 20-30 kilometers away and blast. I have seen a sadhu who can perform this avadana. Please understand, the organ-centric superconscious mutation avadani tradition was kept alive in Telugu Brahmin stream. Shastra-centric, mantra-centric, Sahasravadana tradition was kept alive by Tamil Brahmins, and Astra Shastra, weapon-centric avadana was kept alive by the Parshurama's Gotra in UP and Uttarakhand. The So understand, the whole life has to be focused on power manifestation and becoming avadanis. The real reason why I am so focused on Gurukul is my work is not just writing some 1,000 books, giving 1,000 satsangs. My work is superconscious mutation, making thousands and thousands of avadanis, power manifestors, demonstrably. Please understand one more thing. I want to put this whole thing on record. Good news is, this whole science is recorded inside the DNA. So as long as the last Brahmin is alive, this science cannot be destroyed, cannot be eliminated. That's the good news. The great news is, Paramashiva has empowered me. He has given me the power to revive, awaken, and do the superconscious mutation. And revive that power of Sahasravadani. I always tell people, when one Hindu woman is taken away, it is not that we lose one woman, yet whole lineage is lost. Same way, if the one child, Brahmin child, or one Brahmin girl starts manifesting this avatana powers, it is not that one girl or one boy is manifesting. The whole gotra, the whole order, the tradition, the heritage, that whole lineage is revived. The kids who are staying in their home with parents, I can initiate them, give them few powers. But becoming like a Sahasravatani, you need the ecosystem where the kids manifest these powers intensely. Hindus need to realize, last 300 years, heavy persecution, huge effort was put to destroy this Avadani science, the superconscious mutation science, because this is the core of Hinduism. Core of Hinduism is not just in Shastras, not just in temples. All that is great. Keeping it alive, all that is container. Content is this superconscious mutation process. Understand, I am not disrespecting Shastras or the temples. No way. But all I am telling you is, Shastras and temples are all containers. See, when invaders invaded India, they burnt libraries, whole thing. Some of our libraries was burning for 2 years. Around 20 million books, manuscripts have been burnt. But the whole thing was rewritten. Within next 10 years, by just 10 Brahmins sitting in a remote forest, because in their DNA the whole thing is programmed and in their memory the whole thing is there. They just sit and go on writing. Patanjali himself says, I took my 1,000-headed Patanjali Adisesha form and wrote this whole Mahabhashya. It means he became the Sahasravatani, the 1,000 independent, intelligent brain tracts. He activated it, and all the whole 1,000 track revealed all the 1,000 branches of the knowledge. Patanjali is the Tamil Brahmin who is a Sahasravatani, mantra, Shastra-centric Sahasravatani. Is the Tanjore Brahmin. Shastra-centric Sahasravatani. He reveals the whole Mahabhashya. So if you just have one Patanjali, even if 1,000 libraries are burnt, no problem. They will repeat it and rewrite it, pen the whole thing down in next 10 years. That is the way, even though millions of temples are destroyed and the libraries got burned, we immediately came back. We immediately revived the whole thing in next generation, within next generation. Now is the time to revive not just the Avadani science of organ-centric, mantra-centric, Shastra and Shastra-centric, all the 25 branches of Avadani tradition. Sahasravatana in all 25 branches, the mantra, power manifestation. Power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana is one of the signs, branches. We can create kids who can perform 1,000 power manifestation at a time. I can do all the Sahasravatana, but one person doing, maybe it will bring glory to me, but I am interested in bringing the glory to the whole Hindu tradition, not just me. I am interested in reviving this whole tradition, where 10,000 kids perform the superconscious mutation process of Sahasravatana. I want all the Brahmins to know, especially if you are from a family where alcohol and non-veg is not a lifestyle, where still you keep the Brahminical traditions alive, you are carrying something extraordinary in your DNA which can revive Hinduism. So I request the Brahmins, especially still who are living the Brahminical lifestyle of no non-veg, no alcohol, that lifestyle. You all need to know you are carrying something extraordinary in your DNA, and your kids not only can be the greatest gift for reviving Hinduism, they can be greatest gift for the whole humanity. Sonali Gupta is asking, what was the Kashmir Avatani tradition? Kashmir Avatani tradition was power manifestation science. On power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. If you see the whole Kashmiri Shaivite tradition, it was all about the power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. They were able to perform, manifest 1,000 powers at a time. Sahasravatana on Shakti Avishkarana tradition. See, a university, Hindu university, this is the way it existed. Fortunately, I could get the blueprint of at least 12 universities that existed. Tarukavanam. Tarukavanam is one of the greatest Hindu university where the rewriting of all the Puranas happened. The Tarukavana rishis. And then the Kadambavanam. Kadambavanam is around the Madurai. There was a university. Madurai was called Kadambavanam, and around the Madurai, one university. And Vedaranyam, forest of Vedas in Tamil Nadu, Vedaranyam, and Kanchi. Like that, different universities, blueprints I got. Fortunately, Paramashiva gave access to me. In that, I saw all these universities had 25 branches of Sahasravatanis. People who can perform 1,000 actions spontaneously, simultaneously, synergetically. Because of the superconscious mutation, either centered on organs, or centered on Shastras, scriptures, or centered on Shakti Avishkarana, power manifestation, or centered on Astra Shastra Vidyas. Like these 25 branches, the metallurgy and arts, the whole Vishwakarma Sampradaya. Understand, we had Vishwakarmas who can perform 1,000 acts at a time on the science of sacred arts. Vishwakarmas are called Vishwakarma Brahmins. You should know that. They are Brahmin DNA. That was one of the branch in the 25 branches of the university. With Paramashiva's grace, we will revive all the 25 branches. Sahasravadanis in each branch. At least few thousand kids, so that it is kept alive forever in the future. I have already demonstrated the grace of Paramashiva, the science Paramashiva gave to me is working. I have already demonstrated. Now I just needed to scale it up. You should first of all understand Avadani. You should see few Avadanis. Only then you will understand what is this Avadani tradition. Only if you see my Gurukul Balasans manifesting some 10-12 powers, you will understand this power manifestation is possible. Till then you can never understand. You may think, no, it is not possible, it is all just humbug. You can go on. But only if you see, check for yourself, foolproof, you will understand, wow, it is all true. Same way, only if you see few Avadanis, you will understand. The Avadani tradition is possible. Is possible. And understand all these various Avadani traditions. Totally 25 different Avadani traditions existed in Hinduism, documented as the documents I could see. Whatever documents I could see, I saw these 25 traditions. So, I am going to revive this 25, and Paramashiva has blessed me with the knowledge, ability, energy, Kundalini Shakti to perform the superconscious mutation for all these 25 traditions. In these 25 traditions, each one represents one face of Paramashiva. One face of Paramashiva represents one Avadani tradition. Avadani is a person who can perform multiple acts simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically. Because of the superconscious mutation happened in him. It can be in the field of organs. It can be in the field of Shastra scriptures. It can be in the field of power manifestation, Shakti Avishkarana. It can be in the field of Stapatya Veda, sacred arts. Stapatya Veda. It can be in the field of food and medicine, Ayurveda, Ayushveda. Food and medicine both are considered as the same branch in Hindu tradition. Food and medicine was not separate. It was one and the same in Hindu tradition. And all these 25 branches, with the grace of Paramashiva, we will be reviving through the superconscious mutation process. Paramashiva himself is here to do this work, to do this job. All the major Hindu universities we had, Naimisharanya, Tarukavana, Katambavana, Vedaranya, all these were the great universities which had all these 25 traditions, 25 Sarvanya Pitas. Understand? Temples, monasteries, gurukuls, libraries, all of them are containers. Content is this superconscious mutation process. Especially if you are from a Brahmin community who's still living the Brahminical traditional lifestyle of no non-veg and no alcohol. Actually, if you don't do Gayatri, if you don't do Sandhya Vandanam, if you don't do Agnihotra Mandala also is okay. I am not saying don't do. Even if you have not performed all of that is also okay, because that can be just revived. But the non-veg and alcohol and drugs directly affects the very DNA structure. The capacity of the DNA is lost if you allow non-veg and alcohol and drugs. If you have kept non-veg, alcohol, drugs away and lived the Brahminical lifestyle, if you just keep these three away, that Brahminical lifestyle will be more than enough. You are still carrying a powerful DNA which can be a great blessing not only for Hindus, for the whole world. Swamiji, for those people who were part of Akhanda Bharat and whose ancestors then converted, will their genes alter because they denied their Hindu heritage and truth? If not with a guru, can this somehow be restored if they come back to Hinduism? Listen. This is a very important question. 3 generations, if they adopted the lifestyle of meat and alcohol, whole thing is gone. The whole goodness accumulated in the Hindu genes, all that knowledge stored in the Hindu DNA, that memory, all that will become unawakenable. I can't say it goes away once for all, because the DNA, what it carries, can never be destroyed. It is carried even for next janmas, but it can never be awakened in the body. You can't recall it. It is like a deleted. Deleted. In this body, it cannot be recalled. Find out the person whom you are asking, I know. Find out from that person how many generations before they converted and lost Hinduism. If the 3 bodies, 3 generation, they start using alcohol and non-vegetarian food as a lifestyle, gone. Bodies, that genes cannot be, that knowledge cannot be retrieved, cannot be revived back. Like how I made this Swanyana Panini Mahabhashya Pandit master. He's actually now, he will start doing now Avadanam in the Panini Mahabhashya. I think I've spoken elaborately on this Avadanis of Telugu Brahmin tradition. See, in Andhra, in their very gene, the upper caste community, the Telugu Brahmins and Telugu Rajus, that community, in their very gene and DNA, the Avadani Sampradaya is there. You listen to my satsang on Avadanis, Sahasra Avadanis, Sadavadanis, Shodasa Avadanis. It's unique to Telugu Brahmins. And if you can understand that satsang, you will understand why easily I was able to make Suganyana the Avadani master. Because it is there in the genetical code. It's there in the DNA. I just awakened it. Understand? So, that what is there in the DNA, what is there in the genetical code, and awakening it can be done only if the 3 generations are not non-veg and alcohol lifestyle. If 3 generation goes into non-vegetarian and alcohol lifestyle, it is lost. They lose it. So try to find out. Try to find out.